You may have heard that 2023 is going to be an uncertain time for businesses around the globe. Well, that is right. However, that uncertainty does not mean that there are no profitable ventures to explore this year. Sounds interesting, right? The thing is, 2023 is probably going to be a confusing year for investing. After all, stocks are the cheapest they have been in 2 years, and there is a chance that they could drop even further. Real estate has only started to come back after the downfall. The federal is expected to raise taxes even more. Treasury bonds have begun to look good, but there is a chance that you can miss out on better opportunities if you do not pay attention. So that is why it is important for you to know the options you have to invest your money in the year 2023. You should know where the next big opportunities could be and what you could start doing today in order to put yourself in the best place to make more money, or maybe not to lose any money. Well, that depends on what side of the coin you are focusing on right now. So what is the difference from the last year is that we are facing the repercussions of high interest rates, skyrocketing inflation, and declining fundamentals to the point where investing is no longer an easy option. For example, consumers are only spending more money because they are eating away at their savings. But wait, do not panic. There are still plenty of options you can put your money into in order to get safe returns, even if the overall market is down. But before I go further, let me remind you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more life-changing videos. Let's begin. 1. Stock market. I think this should not be a surprise for you because since 2016, besides a small decline in 2018, the stock market has seen a perpetual rise. In fact, besides this year, the worst year happened in 2020 when the market still increased by more than 16%. However, you should realize that this is not a sign of a healthy market. The thing is, the market is currently down about 15% year to date. If you look back even further, the last time we saw a loss even close to this was back in 2008, which was more than 14 years ago. So for a lot of people, this is completely uncharted territory, and this is a huge wake-up call that investments come with risks. And this is not something to be taken lightly. That is why I take the stock market as an extremely long-term strategy with money that I do not intend to use for the next 20 to 30 years. That way, all the day-to-day fluctuations make no difference whatsoever. So you need to start analyzing what is called the rolling 20-year period of the S&P 500, which basically takes a snapshot to determine how much you would have made every time frame. And do you know that surprisingly, a 20-year hold has never once lost money throughout the last century? In reality, the worst 20-year annualized return occurred in 1948, just under 4% a year, while the best return started in 2001 with more than 16% a year. Of course, the short-term return is entirely a different story, but something you can be sure about is that you are not going to lose money in this financial venture. So make sure that the stock market is on the list of your investment ventures this year, as long as you are not playing with the stock of the day. 2. Real estate. You might already know that real estate has lately begun to scale back since 2020. Apart from that, another thing about real estate is that when you dive into the rental business, it usually takes a lot of your energy and time. For instance, finding a property you want for the business is not easy. Also, if you intend to get into the rental venture, managing renovations and other numerous tasks can be a bit hectic and time-taking process. Honestly, who has the time to manage all that? If you ask me, the more one sees into real estate investment options, the more options one finds in commercial real estate projects. This could be anything from retail to office, restaurant, shopping centers, warehouse spaces, and anything a business can use for the next 5 to 25 years. Not to mention, another benefit of real estate is what is referred to as the triple net. This means the tenant is responsible for paying operating expenses like taxes, insurance, and maintenance fees. This would allow you to focus on larger projects without being bogged down with the day-to-day real estate portfolio. crypto. Of course, you cannot expect it to be easy to find the property that you want. But according to my rationale, with the treasury rates currently paying between 4 to 5%, the commercial real estate should be selling at a significantly higher premium given the risks associated with tying up your money in property. So once you find something that makes sense, just go ahead and make an offer. You do not have to be in a rush. Plan things patiently and wisely. 3. Cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies have attracted a reputation as unstable investments due to high investor losses as a result of scams, hacks, and bugs. Although the underlying cryptography is generally secure, the technical complexity of using and storing crypto assets can be a significant hazard to new users. That is to say, if you are a newbie when it comes to cryptocurrency, I would certainly recommend you do some homework before you undertake this venture. But once you get to know the system and procedures of cryptocurrency, there are huge chances you making immense profits in a short span. Are you confused about whether this is a good option or not? Well, let me explain it to you this way. Cryptocurrencies represent a new, decentralized paradigm for money. In this system, centralized intermediaries, such as banks and monetary institutions, are not necessary to enforce trust and police transactions between two parties. What that means is that a system with cryptocurrencies eliminates the possibility of a single point of failure, such as a large bank, setting off a cascade of crises around the world, such as the one triggered in 2008 by the failure of institutions in the United States. And there is one thing to be sure about cryptocurrency, is that it is not going to see a downfall anytime soon, at least not in 2023. My point is that cryptocurrency investments can generate huge profits. Cryptocurrency markets have skyrocketed in value over the past decade, at one point reaching almost $2 trillion. As of January 2023, Bitcoin was valued at more than $450 billion in crypto markets. That is huge, my friend. But one thing you should keep in mind is that there is no doubt that cryptocurrency has become one of the most popular platforms for scams. So you need to be aware of that. 4. Alternative assets. You might not have thought much about alternative investments, but believe me, they can be very profitable. You can put your money in luxury cars and watches that are, by the way, never out of fashion in the world of investment. For example, the 2005 Ford GT has gone up more than 30% in the last 2 years. Likewise, Tesla Roadsters are a very safe investment option. Similarly, the prices of luxury watches keeps rising as well. No, I am not suggesting that you put all your money into luxury cars and fancy watches, but what I suggest does mean that you can indulge your passions in such a way that does not cost you money. So I suggest if you are a fan of exotic cars and luxury watches, make them a part of your business investments. That means you will keep earning something until you find an option to make that major investment you have been waiting for long. Investments in alternative assets like cryptocurrency and other options can ensure that you keep making good profits the entire year and earning some safe returns on your money. Otherwise, it could be nothing at all. So overall, I think 2023 is going to be more of the same year in regards to business opportunities and possibilities of making huge profits. Personally, I do not think that stocks or real estate are going to see any kind of magical and miraculously crazy returns. Also, I do not think that there are going to be that many good opportunities out there. Honestly speaking, I think it is a great year for everyone to reset their expectations of what it means to be an investor. Well, this is all about getting a level-headed approach and sticking with the fundamentals that have proven to work for over a century. At the end of the day, I would recommend you diversify your portfolio as much as you can. Make plans on a long-term basis for the next 10 to 20 years. Also, as I mentioned earlier, whatever happens during this period does not matter, so you have got the point. As they say, good things take time, so wait patiently. So that was all from today's video. Do not forget to give a thumbs up reaction and let me know in the comments section which investment venture you find the most lucrative one in 2023. Well then, see you in the next video. Thank you.